Greetings, today on my Focus RS I am installing the front lower 3-point back double strength reinforcement subframe plates from Summit. Alright then, these are the Summit front lower 3-point back double strength reinforcement subframe plates. That is a bit of a mouthful for such a simple product. As you can see, they look absolutely beautiful with this orange sparkle paint job, as we have come to expect on the Summit gear. So I say they're pretty simple, and that is because they are. What they are for is for strengthening the area where we are going to be bolting in another product from Summit in the future, which is going to be another chassis stiffening brace. And what these will do, they will double the strength of the area where we bolt that onto, and that will mean that we'll be able to push harder without any issues, and will just improve the overall situation. So by themselves though, they are fairly simple. They probably won't do a whole lot by themselves. They will of course look wonderful under there. They have this beautiful orange sparkle paint job, which we've come to expect of all of our Summit pieces, as you will have seen in the recent videos that I've done. So yeah, this should be a pretty simple install. Like we were saying, 3-point, 1, 2, 3 bolts each side. But before we get to the installation, we are going to do a bit of protection like we did on all of the other Summit bits that we have done recently. The process then, alcohol wipe to remove any surface crud that may be on there from factory. I mean, they look pretty clean, but you never know. So just preparing the surface for bonding with our ceramic coating. And the ceramic coating we are going to be doing is our Old Faithful Platinum Wheels from Carbon Collective, applied with a little cotton applicator, and then we will immediately remove any excess with our nice clean microfiber cloth. Then we'll leave it for a couple of hours, repeat the process, do a second coat, and then a couple of hours after that, we'll be ready for installation. Alright then, before we get to the actual installation of our new parts, we have to remove some bolts. So these are the tools that we need. I've got a breaker bar here, and I've got my small 3/8 ratchet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a breaker bar to loosen the bolts, then I'm going to use a 3/8 just to get them fully removed. It'll just be a little bit quicker. So for this we need two different sizes of sockets. We need 13mm and we need 21mm. And you can see I've got both 3/8 and 1/2 inch sizes for convenience. The next thing to do then is to crawl under there and get access to the bolts. Alright then, I have crawled under the car, and where these plates are going to go is right here. If you see those two smaller bolts and that one big bolt, and it's the same on both sides. And where we're located approximately is, if you see where the downpipe connects to the exhaust, we're just pretty much right beside that, so that's where we are for reference. I'm going to start with the two smaller bolts, then I'll do the bigger bolt, and then once I've got them out, I can go and get our new Summit plate. We can get it on there, get the bolts back in, and get the bolts tightened up to the appropriate torque spec. Alright then, that is our 3 bolts out from the first side that we are doing, and you can see we have these two tiny little ones and then the comparatively huge big boy right here that we have. So before I get those put back in with one of our new plates, I am going to use a little bit of Loctite. Now I'm only going to put Loctite onto the two little ones. Normally I would put some onto the big beastie, but as I mentioned at the start, this mod is like a gateway to a future mod, which is another Summit brace, and that other Summit brace has 4 bolts, 2 of which are these two same big ones here that go through our reinforcement plates. Because it probably won't be that far in the future, I will be taking this out in the near enough future, but these ones will not be coming back out. So I'm going to Loctite these, and then I'm going to get them all in, get them all torqued up, and then we'll be sitting pretty and absolutely ready for our future Summit brace mod. Okay, so of the two plates, they can only line up correctly one way. So, I mean, they both kind of look similar, but the cutaway here points towards the inside of the car, basically. So we want to just set it in place first, and then get our bolts back in hand tight. So now we can utilise our 3/8 ratchet just to get them most of the way in, kind of like reasonably tight. Okay, so it's feeling tight with the 3/8, so now is the exact time where we come in with the torque wrench to get these finally torqued up to their final specs, and then we can move on to the other side. Alright then, so we'll torque the little ones first, and we're torquing those to 50 Newton meters. Alright, now we can move on to our big bolt. Now the torque on this is pretty high. I did check it beforehand, and the two sides, they both were torqued quite high from the factory. They weren't quite equal, but that's not a big deal. We can make it equal right now. So I'm going to aim for 207 Newton meters. It is quite high torque. You will need a big torque wrench. There we go. So that is that side done. Now we just do the exact same on the other side. And with that, we are done. Well, there we go, that is the installation finished of our new reinforcement plates from Summit. The installation was very easy, very quick, not really very much to do, and I think it looks awesome. And like we were saying before, it paves the way for a future mod, which is awesome. So I hope you liked that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more content to come very, very soon. Thank you once again. Goodbye.